Hey, what's up guys? And I'm showing you guys how to make monarchs. Domain monarchs, actually. Um, so yeah. So I haven't really been playing the deck all that long, but I've gotten a lot of experience just from playing it the past couple days, so yeah. So let me zoom in here just a little bit. There we go. So you need 3 Yugioh, the Heavenly Squire. I've seen some people just run 2 and then 2 Yugiohs, which is also an option if this card's clogging on you, but it hasn't on me, so I like 3. And then like I was saying, 3 Yugiohs. Like I said, if your player preference is 2 and 2, that's perfectly fine. I was like 3 and 3, so yeah. And 3 Erebus, which is mandatory. Same thing with 1 Aether. Aether is at 1, so that's why you're only gonna run 1. So yeah. And then 1 Caius the Mega Monarch. If you're gonna run a Mega Monarch, I would run Caius because it's really quite good. And if you do, I'd only just run 1 of it. So, but yeah. Mobius is also kind of decent. And along with Ryza and some other ones too. So, but I just prefer Caius because I like him a little bit more better. So 2 Kuras. You only need 2. Unless if you're playing like a Gofu turbo build, then you run 3. So, but I like just 2. So, I mean, if you only have 1, you could just run 1, so that way you don't draw it. But you have that slight chance of drawing it. So, yeah. And then 2 Caius. Again, just help get rid of stuff. Plus, it's another level 6 that I can use for Stormforth. So, yeah. And then 2 Thessalos. Again, I was like 2. I probably prefer the one Mega Monarch Thessalos over this, but just 2 is just perfectly fine for me. So, yep. And then 2 Vanity Fiend. 2 is perfect. No more, no less. So, like I said, unless if you guys are playing the turbo build with Gofu's, then run 3. So yeah. So that's basically it for monsters. Like the monster lineup. And then you definitely need 3 Domain. That's also mandatory. It's staple for monarchs. So because it helps get off your Erebus easier and everything. So 3 is just staple. Same thing with this next card, Tenacity. You could try 2 if it clogged on you too much, but I usually just send 1 to 2 copies with Erebus. So that way, if you recycle with Prime, then you still have 1 in the deck to draw into. So yeah. 3D return. 3 is mandatory. You could do 2, but I mean, you definitely just need 3. So yeah. And then 1 Pantheism is its staple. Plus, it helps get rid of some dead cards in your hand. So yeah. And then Stormforth, just easy summon, trigger your punch monster, summon out yours. So yeah. March at 1 is good because you can actually search it. At 2, it's kind of dead draw, but I mean, that's just kind of the risk that you take if you run it at 2. So, and then reinforcements of the army, just to help search out Yugioh. So, you can possibly switch this out for terraforming if you don't like Rhoda. But you know, that's up to your guys' opinion on that. So, but yeah. Now for the trap ratio, escalation, you could just do 2, which would also work. I was like 3 of this, just so you can disrupt your opponent's plays a little more easier and quicker. So yeah, and then like I said, if it clogs in your hand or it's kind of dead draw, you can always pitch it with Erebus. So yeah, 2 Monarchs are up. 2 is perfect in my opinion. You could do, and this is what a friend was showing me, you could do 2 escalation and 3 erupt, but that's up to you guys. I like the 3 and 2, so yeah. And then 2 prime, probably back when Pantheism was at 3, you run 3 of this, but now it's at 1, so you only want to run like 2 of this. 1 for Graveyard, and then 1 for Recycle, so yeah. And then 1 warning, just because, so. Yeah, so that's basically kind of how I make Monarchs. Just kind of ratios and my experience with it. Now I will show you guys my sideboard. Because I don't run an extra deck. I just have tokens, so yeah. But for my sideboard, it's actually kind of interesting. So Time Main, using special it, and then you can tribute with Stormforth to still null summon. So that is if you want to. 3 is Ephion, just to help shuffle back like Mistake and stuff like that. 3 Legion, just help with the burn to put out a little more damage. I know Monarch can put out quite a bit of damage, but that's just to help make sure that you do. And then Battalion for any annoying cards. It doesn't do anything against Ancient Gears, but depending on what your opponent masterpiece is, like if they do Spell and Trap, Battalion can get rid of it easily, but if they do Spell and a Monster, then it's going to be a little more difficult. So I know you can just beat right over it with Monarchs, but if you don't have one, then it's going to be kind of rough. So yeah. 2 MST just to help get rid of Mistake in case of Zephion doesn't. Same thing with Twin Twister. So plus with Twin Twister you can pitch with Prime with it. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically how I make Monarchs. So thank you for watching. Don't you like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Alright, bye guys.